In the complex web of human interactions, the ability to influence and persuade others is a powerful skill. While the term brutal may sound intense, the psychological tricks discussed in this article are meant to be applied ethically and responsibly. By understanding these strategies, you can enhance your communication skills and become more adept at getting others to prioritize you. 1. Reciprocity. Give to receive. The principle of reciprocity suggests that people are more likely to do something for you if you have done something for them. By initiating acts of kindness or providing assistance without expecting an immediate return, you create a sense of indebtedness. This can lead others to prioritize your needs or requests in return. Imagine you're working on a group project, and one of your team members is struggling with their tasks. Instead of simply focusing on your own responsibilities, you offer assistance without expecting anything in return. Later on, when you encounter a challenge, that team member is more likely to prioritize helping you, remembering the support you provided earlier. 2. Scarcity. Create a sense of urgency. Scarcity taps into the fear of missing out. By presenting your needs or opportunities as limited, you can trigger a sense of urgency in others. This urgency often compels people to prioritize your requests, fearing they might miss out on something valuable. Suppose you're organizing an event and want key individuals to attend. Instead of sending out a mass invitation, you selectively invite a few influential people, emphasizing the limited spots available. This scarcity creates a sense of exclusivity, making those invited more likely to prioritize attending your event. 3. Authority. Establish your expertise. People are naturally inclined to follow those they perceive as authorities. Establishing yourself as an expert in a particular field or domain can make others more likely to prioritize your opinions and requests. Share your knowledge, experiences, and accomplishments to build credibility. In a professional setting, you consistently share your expertise by offering valuable insights and solutions. Over time, your colleagues recognize you as an authority in your field. When important decisions need to be made, they naturally prioritize seeking your advice, trusting in your knowledge and experience. 4. Social proof. Leverage the power of influence. Humans are social beings, and we often look to others for guidance on how to act. Utilize social proof by showcasing positive testimonials, endorsements, or examples of others prioritizing you. This can create a bandwagon effect, influencing people to follow suit. Imagine you're trying to convince a client to choose your services. Instead of focusing solely on your pitch, you share testimonials and success stories from satisfied clients who prioritized your offerings. The social proof created by these positive experiences influences the client to prioritize your services over competitors. 5. Commitment and consistency. Start small, build big. Once someone commits to a small action or agreement, they are more likely to remain consistent with that commitment. Begin with small requests or agreements, and gradually escalate to more significant commitments. This consistency can lead people to prioritize your requests over time. In a team setting, you initiate a new project by asking each member to commit to a small task. As they consistently fulfill these small commitments, they find it easier to prioritize larger tasks within the project. The principle of commitment and consistency encourages them to stay dedicated to the overall project. 6. Contrast. Principle. Frame your requests effectively. Present your needs or requests in a way that emphasizes the contrast between different options. By showcasing a less favorable option first, followed by your desired outcome, you can make your request seem more reasonable and increase the likelihood of it being prioritized. When negotiating a salary increase, you start by discussing a less favorable option, perhaps emphasizing the challenges you've faced in the current role. Then you introduce your desired salary, framing it as a reasonable request given the difficulties you've overcome. The contrast makes your preferred outcome seem more justified, influencing the decision-maker to prioritize your request. 7. Emotional triggers. Appeal to emotions. Emotions play a significant role in decision-making. Appeal to people's emotions by telling compelling stories, using relatable examples, or expressing genuine enthusiasm. When others feel a personal connection, they are more likely to prioritize your needs. In a sales scenario, you share a personal story about how the product or service you're offering positively impacted someone's life. By appealing to the emotions of the potential buyer, you create a connection and make them more likely to prioritize the purchase, as they see the product's potential to improve their own life. 8. Leverage loss. Aversion. Highlight potential losses. Human psychology is often more influenced by the fear of loss than the prospect of gain. Highlighting what someone stands to lose by not prioritizing your needs can be a potent motivator. Frame your requests in a way that emphasizes the negative consequences of inaction. As a project manager, you emphasize the potential losses the team might face if a deadline is not met. By highlighting the negative consequences, such as delayed deliverables and client dissatisfaction, you motivate team members to prioritize their tasks and meet the deadline to avoid these losses. 9. Silence. Master the art of strategic silence. Silence can be a powerful tool in communication. Learn to use strategic pauses to create tension and anticipation. During negotiations or discussions, silence can prompt others to prioritize your perspective or fill the void with concessions. During a negotiation, you strategically pause after presenting your offer. The silence creates tension, prompting the other party to consider your proposal more carefully. The anticipation and discomfort of the silence may lead them to prioritize concessions or agreement to move the negotiation forward. And mirror and match build rapport. Mirroring and matching involves subtly mimicking another person's body language, speech patterns, or mannerisms. This creates a sense of familiarity and rapport, making it more likely that people will prioritize your requests based on the perceived connection. In a new team environment, you observe and subtly mirror the communication styles and preferences of your colleagues. This mirroring creates a sense of familiarity and trust, making it more likely that your suggestions and ideas will be prioritized as your colleagues feel a connection with you. Conclusion. While these psychological tricks can be effective in influencing others to prioritize you, it's crucial to approach them with integrity and ethical considerations. Manipulating people for personal gain can have negative consequences on relationships and trust. By understanding and applying these strategies responsibly, you can enhance your persuasive skills and foster positive interactions in both personal and professional spheres.